Welcome back to the channel here at DTI Network, where we're helping you be able to build your personal credit and also build your business credit so that you can take advantage of the bank's products. That's everything from lines of credit, loans, and also some of the credit cards that will give you reward points so that you can actually travel the world for free. In today's video, I would like to talk about how you can become a member inside of Navy Federal. Many people have been asking me, thank you for all the information, and then asking me, how do I become a member? They are restricted. And yes, they are a restricted bank, but there are ways that you can become a member, and I'm going to share those with you today. So before we go too far, I would like if you could please hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and also drop a comment if you like this video. And if you want to hear more information like this, hit the notification button so that you are notified when we drop our next video. All right, so let's get started. When getting into Navy Federal, it is a military bank. Right? So that's one thing you should understand. So if you are active duty military, you have your automatic in right in. Even if you are retired military, you have your foot right in the door and you have access to being able to become part of the bank. But that's not it. If you are active military, well, first of all, active military includes all of the Army, the Marine Corps, the Navy, the Air Force, Coast Guards, Space Force, Army, and Air National Guard. So I was privileged because my father was in the military, so I automatically got access right into Navy Federal. And then also my grandfather was also part of the military as well. So for myself, it was a little more easy than what it could be for somebody who is not. And for those that are not, don't be discouraged because there are ways that you can actually become a member as well. This also goes out to veterans and the retirees. So if you're a veteran or you're a retiree or former armed member that was retired with honorable discharge, you can also become a member. So then it also extends all the way off to their family members. So immediate family members that include your spouse, your children, your siblings, your parents, your grandparents, your grandchildren, and of the existing Navy Federal Credit Union members. All of these people are automatically accepted as well. The other one is the Department of Defense employees. So if you are a member of the Department of Defense and you're a civilian employee of the Department of Defense, the U.S. government employees, you can also become a member. Not only just the active, but also the retirees of the Department of Defense can also become a member. Now, just because you are not in those categories, Navy Federal is very generous because they have opened it up to try to expand it out to more people. One of the other ways you can become a member is if you are living in the same household of a member who is already a Navy Federal Credit Union member. So I have a house that I rent out one of the rooms, and I was able to extend the offer for them to be able to become a Navy Federal Credit Union member as well, just from being in the same household, sharing the same address, with bills coming to the house. You can show it that way. You can also show it in the form of a lease. So the lease agreement can actually be a way that you can actually show that you are in the particular household with that particular Navy Federal Credit Union member. So that is also a way. So being a tenant or living in the same household that a Navy Federal Credit Union member is already in gives you access to becoming a member as well. Now, once that member becomes in, they can extend it to their kids. So in this particular situation, my tenant also had a son and was able to extend the offer for them to become Navy Federal Credit Union members as well. So then they can start passing it down, and you can see how it can kind of grow from there on out. But so that's really a really good way of being able to get in. Not too many people know about that. So you don't have to necessarily know somebody that's in the military, but even if you are in the same household. And also, if you do know somebody who is a Navy Federal Credit Union member, that is another way that you can actually become part of a member of the largest credit union in the world. And so just wanted to make sure I got that out to you. Now, let's say you can be strategic. Let's say you're not, you know somebody who wants to become a member, right? And you have a room for rent, right? I would suggest possibly extending that room for them to rent, and then they can rent out that room. You draw out a lease agreement, so everything is legit, everything is kosher, and they're paying you rent for your room now, and now they can become a member inside of Navy Federal Credit Union. So that's another way. So if you have rooms to rent out to people, you can do it that way as well. And then that is another added benefit for them to be able to be renting your place out. So great strategies there. Once you're in, Navy Federal has some of the best products that are out there, from everything from auto loans to mortgages to high credit cards limits with the flagship and also the cash rewards card. They also have some things called the pledge loan, which you can become you can take access to as well to help build out your credit profile. That is really key. We have some videos in the link below in the playlist. You can find it where we have some videos where we give you some strategies of how you can maximize your experience with Navy Federal, how you can help build out your credit scores and get high credit card limits. I highly recommend you taking a look at those videos that are down below. And then also I want to let you know, we do have a school group community where we're going in depth about different banks and different bank products and ways that you can maximize and have those experiences with those particular banks more than just Navy Federal. We'll also have some trainings and some coaching in there. You can ask questions to like-minded individuals and people like myself who are going to be in that community. It's free right now to join. Just click the link below and you'll get access to becoming a member inside of the school group community. We want to make sure we bring everybody together and bring it to a place where you feel comfortable enough to be able to ask your questions, and you're going to get the right answers that are going to be vetted, and you're also going to be getting information that's going to help you transform your life to where you're trying to go to, whether it's in the form of travel, whether it's in the form of acquiring real estate, funding, or anything like that. We'll go into more things that we can talk about than what we can talk about here on YouTube. All right. So thank you for joining us. I just wanted to give you guys some about how you can become a member inside of Navy Federal Credit Union. I hope that was helpful. And if so, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because we're going to keep dropping more information just like this and to be able to help you out. All right. Peace.